Hey there everybody, Joe here. Thanks for watching again. I just delivered this plywood board that I've been drawing this sheep onto my customer, Dave. And so he just came and picked that up and he's gonna cut it out with a jigsaw now that I've drawn it, and then he'll give it back to me and I'll paint it. And so I drew it first with pencil, just like I do most of my projects. I do a pencil study first to understand the shapes, and then on the final picture on my plywood board that's permanent, I shifted the position of it. I put his shoulders a little bit like this to add a little bit of silly expression. Like he's a little bit off balance, he's got his tongue out. It's just supposed to be silly and fun. What he's gonna use these for is kids are gonna just take fun pictures at family events, carnivals, different local family-oriented festivals. You know, like they have a wool and linens festival around here. I didn't even know it existed, something like that. And so it's fun. It's a fun thing. He also does horse and carriage rides, and so this is a fun thing to add in. Just family photos with some silly livestock. And so there's a bunch of different animals we're gonna do. Well, I have to always get the eyes and nose in the right places for animals to look right, as with people. So this is a cool thing. It's a pattern that goes across all different creatures, is that if you get the triangle to line up, there's kind of a signature triangle for each animal. And so if I put the eyes closer together on the sheep, it dramatically influences the expression or the look of that animal and can change it to a different animal. You want the distance of the eyes and the shape of that triangle to be consistent with whatever kind of animal you're making. So at the end of my drawing, I kind of drew a triangle around the face to examine that. And then I saw in the process I had his left eye kind of too high, and I tried to bring that down. And as I was adjusting that using alcohol to get the ballpoint pen ink off of my plywood board, which doesn't work very well. Alcohol does dissolve it, but it just made it soak into the board. And then when I went back to do it with the pen, it was just slipping around. I'm like, drawing over here, it works here, doesn't work when I go back on this spot, because now that's all packed down and slippery and powdery. So frustrating. So in the end, I have learned that ballpoint pen is not the ideal tool for drawing on a board, on a piece of wood. Not my expertise knowing these things. This is kind of a first time for me. So it'll be fun. It's just a silly little project. Silly little project that I'm squeezing in.